Okay. We're gonna go save real quick. First, we're gonna eat some. It's always nice to have a little food handy. Alright, now we don't have anything really to do now, and I just dropped that for no real reason. Oh, we can get rid of this, we're gonna look for some, my brain will function, right? We're gonna look for that last book. We don't need the Japanese ever again, so we're good. Drop that, move that there, pick that up. Now we've got it semi-organized. We got the books grouped, the food grouped, it's grouped, pretty much. Which is what we kind of want. And I forgot to grab a laser sword. We'll pick one back up on the image in the monitor mission. Since we've got to head back to the safe house anyway. The laser sword is saving us a lot of time with the psychopaths, because usually the fights take a bit longer than what I was doing. Let me see if there's any book in here I may have missed. Is that it? Nope. Not sports either. I always have this problem. I always forget the third book. Hobby. No, not hobby. I do kind of miss the camera aspect of these games. They got rid of it, and they added the combo weapons, sort of. I don't know if that was meant to be a replacement, but they did add the combo weapons. Ah, we got it. We can go ahead and swap this around, and there we go. Also, our little board will last longer. Go figure. And I immediately get eaten. Fabulous. It's very easy. One thing I always hated in these games, it could be just one lone zombie grabbed you. Like, it's kind of like in Left 4 Dead, when you're running and you just get stopped by a single zombie. What do we got here? Orange juice. Ah, if you could only go into the supermarket during that 7-day survival, that would have made it a lot easier. Got us an untouchable. Also, there's little things you can do, like, for example, now we have if I can find a zombie real quick, very amusing little weapon that we can just cook us some zombie. This series has come a long way. Like, the fact that there's combo weapons now, that's been commonplace for the past 4 Dead Rising games, it's been, or 3 rather, Dead Rising 2 off the record, 3, and then you've got the Case Zero and Case West. Combo weapons have been commonplace for that long. That's just, it's ridiculous to me. Used to be the pinnacle, the katana was like the greatest secret in this game. Like, oh crap, you can get a katana. And there is some sort of I guess you could say a little bit of a joy to the fact that you were more encouraged to find things in the mall, in Willamette, to use as weapons, because you didn't have knife, glove, and something else gives me ultra-powered blah blah blah, or whatever. You were more encouraged to grab a rack of CDs and chuck them at zombies, or grab a 2x4. You know, little things. Grab a bench and toss it at some zombies. Use a hunting knife to stab someone. Like, for example, hunting knife. Hold X. Hold that. Wasn't the hold X. Am I thinking of a different weapon? No, I'm thinking of the Michael Myers thing. Never mind. False alarm. But still. Stuff like this, you had to make do, you know, you had to make do with what you had. We've kind of lost that in translation, but, you know. It's alright. The Cesaro swing! Oh, Capcom. And you had to kind of use things like that more often. You had to use your grapples. They weren't just cool little novelties, they were actually kind of helpful to survival. Like the jump kick, for example. Look at that. You kick them like 40 feet, and it knocks over other zombies. That's ridiculous. One of the most essential tools, though, in Dead Rising. Take that. Also, notice this game have co-op. I don't know if you all have noticed that. No co-op. Whee! Ah! What was that one move? It's like a spinning... I'm trying to think of some of the moves you could do in this game. It's been a bit, like I said. Oh well. What time is it? We'll head on back. Head on back. Whee! Oh, the jumping in this game is atrocious. Jeez. Little things like that too will happen. Usually we can start the case within like an hour, and I figure I'll just be waiting here. I need to go grab me a laser sword anyway. Drink that up. Got us another laser sword, and we can replace our katana. Kind of want to get that more. There we go. Like I said, I try to have it a little bit balanced inventory-wise. Time flies in this game. Like, literally. Flies by. I think it's like every couple minutes is an hour or something like that. We're gonna go take out some zombies, though. Hello, zombies. Goodbye, zombies. Let's use a soccer ball. Ah, the novelty items. Gotta love them. Serve absolutely zero practical use when it comes to the boss fights, but entertaining to use nonetheless. And look at that frame rate drop like a... Just look at it, drop like a stone. I'm making a blood puddle. Whee! What time is it? Ah, look at that. The blood's drying. The zombies are disappearing. All is well within the world. Oh, look, a foot. Trying to decapitate them. Or not decapitate, just dismember them. For some reason that always amuses me. I mean, just look. Completely spinning in place. Like, come on, that's just ridiculous. Yeah, Frank was a lot, they were a lot more loosey with the way that they controlled in the first Dead Rising. Like, Chuck feels a little heavy. Like, not saying, he's not a fat character or anything, but he feels slower. Frank, on the other hand, just feels like he's moving, 1,000 miles a minute. Boing. Now, what time does this start? Image in the monitor. 6 a.m. If it turns red, we'll know if we can get there or not. If not, we've still got 4 hours just to dick around. Or, not 4 hours, 2 hours. Speaking of which, they have a Mega Buster in Dead Rising 3? Which is nice. That thing is overpowered beyond rational comprehension. It just, like, eliminates everything. We should be able to do it now. Image in the monitor, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, is... Image in the monitor. I think that's when we meet Isabella the first time, like proper meet. Actually talk to her. I think she rides a motorcycle if I'm not mistaken. I could be thinking of a different mission. I know we do fight Isabella on a motorcycle. Flat out. Just let's get in the security room. Yes, zombies. The horror. Anything interesting to say? Well, I was wrong. Looks like we've got to wait. I'd say 5 o'clock will be when we can go out and... Yes, exciting. As you stand watch of the maintenance area. Yes, your vigilance during this adventure has been most helpful. I mean, not really. The fact that this thing extends makes it just so overpowered. You just hold the X button and it just extends and impales. Look at that arm. Yeah. Hunk of meat. To think these things would become useful later. Right now they just serve as comedic purpose. You just shove it in a zombie's mouth and it's like, ah, he's got a thing in his mouth. What time is it? We've still got 30. That's the thing about this game. When you have spare time, you want to make sure you're close enough to, you know, be able to get back to the safe room and everything. I mean, I'm going to try to get all the survivors. I always have that sort of... it's not OCD or anything, but for this particular, you know, game, I like getting all the survivors just because I want to get the survivors. You know, that sort of thing. Where did you lot come from? Decapitation. Come on. Come on. It'll be fun. Come on. Whee. Oh no. You've grabbed me. Whatever will I do? Ah, I meant to do a German. As cool as these moves are, it is sometimes a bit hard to get them to work properly. Like right now, I'm trying to do a German. Not working. Instead, I did the insta-kill disembowel. Which, are we not going to address Frank West's superhuman strength? I mean, he can... I know they're rotting corpses, so that may be why they can sort of... or he can reach into their guts and pull them out. But still, that's pretty... it's pretty impressive. Just be like, ah, disembowel, karima, you know, that sort of thing. What do we got here? Oh, the shower head. Aw. I was going to impale it. Watch it rain blood. The time limit is both a sort of blessing and curse for this series, because on the one hand, it does make it more tense. On the other hand, I don't know if a game like this needs to be tense exactly. I mean, we've already faced a crazed redneck in a gun store. We've faced a killer psychotic clown who used balloons as a weapon. And it's, you know, just one of those things. It's one of those really bizarre things. What's that say? Fudge brownies, maybe? Man, you all suck at taking notes. Like, what is that? Smiley face. Where'd y'all get a burger? Looks like a burger in... like those... is that chocolate? I guess it's chocolate. Maybe it's taffy. Crap, it looks like I'm... Looks like we are waiting until 6 o'clock. Let's hope we could start it a tad bit early. Usually, I used to remember being able to start it, like, early, or at least... Maybe I'm remembering incorrectly. Blech. Oh, the downtime. I'm probably going to heavily edit this crap. See why a lot of Those really popular walkthrough guys on YouTube will only upload like a 5-minute video, 5 to 15. I need to quit with the trying to get 30 minutes per video. It's not working. But, oh well. Hallelujah! Oh, it's frozen vegetables that threw me off. I thought it was going to be a shower head. I am Frank West. I'm inappropriately groping a zombie on the rear. Look at that. That ass. You could play bongos on that ass. This is, Is it uncomfortable yet? Come, I have your leader. You can have her. Have it all! Disemboweled! Disemboweled! There's a German. Ooh, release German suplex. Ah, Kurt Angle would be proud. Eat wall. And I do believe that's all of them. And we've still got 30 minutes to kill. In game time, which thankfully is very short. I can multitask now. I was trying to figure out, I may have to, I don't know when this will be uploaded because, I'm trying to figure out, I finally got scheduled uploader back, you know. For a while I didn't have it. I've still got 2 strikes or whatever. Let me tell you something. No one on YouTube tells you how these stupid copyright things work. No one when you get started. It's not like you try to infringe anything, you know, either. I mean, hell, I've got now claims by EA with the whole recent YouTube thing. I'm not going to dispute them just because they're EA and it's their games, but no one tells you, like, I got sent a copy of Lost Planet 3, and I got a strike for Lost Planet 3. I was like, okay, cool. You, let's see how far you can run. Run, Forrest, run! Well, you disappoint me. Has anyone ever thought about how highly disrespectful this is to the dead? Like, just seriously, like, in general, how disrespectful is this? Can you imagine, let's say if your loved one came back to life through some, you know, Deus Ex Machina bullshit, pseudoscience stuff. They came back to life as a zombie, you know. And apart from laughing at how ridiculous the idea is, and laughing how ridiculous the idea of a zombie apocalypse is, simply because scavenger animals like bears, and then you've got the insects like flies, and all the other just insects that love rotting flesh, eating all these Walking Dead and all that stuff. But ignoring all that, imagine you see your dead, let's say, grandmother. Oh no, she's come back. We lost her in the tragic zombie outbreak. Oh no. And then someone, like, stabs a shower head in their face. I mean, or frozen vegetables. I keep getting frozen vegetables. Ah, sorry, sneezed. Ah. Okay, now we can do the image in the monitor. I'm pretty sure. There we go.
That can't be good. What's going on anyway?
Before this whole thing started, someone called the professor and told him to come to this mall.
Jack the line, did you? So was this the caller, this guy here? They've got something to do with the zombies, don't they?
They're the reason we came here. And if he gets away with Dr. Barnaby, none of our questions will be answered.
I actually don't want to save here just in case. Oh, wait, no. Crap. No. We want to continue. Just in case this doesn't turn out 100% the way I'd like. I'd like to be able to go back to an even earlier point and just retry from there. But we're gonna go. We need to get to the entrance plaza, which I think the gate's open now. We'll check. We shall. Yep, the entrance plaza's open, so that saves us some time. And we're going to be facing Carlito. Yeah. Okay. What we gotta do? Okay, we go here, rescue, or is it fight Isabella? I'm trying to think the order of which things happen. And then we've got to fight the grocery store manager, who's probably one of the other most iconic Dead Rising psychopaths. My personal favorite's still Cliff. I believe that's his name, the guy who lost his... If you wait long enough in the Dead Rising games, you can see sort of a prequel cutscene, and you see the two people that die at the beginning are the granddaughter and daughter of the crazed, I think, Vietnam veteran. I think he's a Vietnam vet.
Don't be daydreaming out here. Someone's shooting from the floor above.
Bacha mama. Hey, it's the professor.
Look out! If we don't do something, the professor's gonna end up zombie chow. I'm going for it. You just worry about staying alive. Got it?
Okay, now we're going to be facing Carlito, who is the original sort of, the original force behind the entire Dead Rising series. He's the reason for all this. You learn about Santa Cabeza, you learn about all the, the 50 orphans and blah, 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 blah.
Oh.
And apparently Frank West is so strong he can take a direct sniper rifle shot to the guy. Ah, it's always getting to him, that's a pain. And one slash and he's done.
Brad!
I'll be fine. Just take care of the professor. Go.
He's unconscious, but alive.
Damn!
You all right?
Yeah, but I'm not in any condition to carry him. Can you get him back to the security room?
Brad! Oh my god! The sedative's taken effect. The professor won't be waking up anytime soon. managed to stop the bleeding. But he's running a fever. He needs medicine.
A fever. Medicine, huh?